What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Um, what episode is this? Girl, episode 10, season 10. Well, no, season 10, episode 9, Mama Drama. Um, I am so mad that they literally waited until episode 9 of this whole season to bring us Mama D and some messy mama drama, okay? So, listen, I'm kind of upset at that. You know, Mama D has been one of the favorites of mine. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, cause she just ridiculous, okay? But for some reason, it's like she got some sense now, a little bit. But anyway, the episode starts off with the crew in Dubai. You know, Yandy is enjoying her new friends from Atlanta, the rest of her families that she invited, and Mendice's family, you know, the kids, her mother and father. They're all gonna be down there in a couple of days. You know, she just kicking it with her crew. And, you know, Rashida, she got to tell us that she's still not feeling good or whatever. Girl, you are not pregnant, so let it go. Stop it, okay? That's just like what Trina was trying to talk about something, she having a baby, until I really looked at her age. And I was like, you know what? Janet Jackson and them just messed it up for everybody, okay? Everybody think, you know, as long as you can menstruate, I'm not even going to do that. I'm not even going to do that, because as long as you can menstruate, anything can happen, okay? But should it happen? That's the question. Anyway, moving on, your body, your choice, okay? But, you know, they're out there, they're kicking it. And they was like, Corley, you know, I'm surprised that you out here by yourself. What happened to Lamar? She was like, Lamar, let me think about who that is. Oh, okay. Lamar, he didn't have a passport. That's literally how it came out. She was hesitant about it. It's like she had to think of a lie as a reason why they're not there. He's not there. And I'm just like, he's not there because y'all not in a real relationship, okay? That's all that it is, all right? If that's what you want to put out there about the passport, go ahead and put that out there about the passport. But, you know, Yandy is excited because they're going to renew their vows, and you know, this is the first time that they're going to be able to celebrate an anniversary, because as soon as they got married, Mendici had to go to jail, okay? And every anniversary since, he was in jail, all right? So at this point, they're doing that. Jasmine gets up and she says that her friend KP is coming, and we was like, who is KP? Okay. And at this point, Carly let us know when Jasmine leave that KP is her boyfriend, okay? And Carly don't like KP for the simple fact that she feels as though the reason why it took Jasmine so long to graduate college, because she's 20 something now, which, you know, stuff happens. I don't fault anybody, you know, who goes to college and they don't graduate within the 4 years that you're supposed to. You never know what goes on. It's as long as you finish it out, you toughen it up, and you go ahead and finish it out, and you don't give up. I'm cool with that, because I'm one of the ones, I didn't graduate in 4 years, okay? It took me, I think, 5.5, something like that, you know, because I had to change my major and some shit went down with my financial aid, and it just threw me all the way off. So there's that. So I'm not even finna fault her. But at the same time, Carly said, I feel like it's her, him, you know, she got to go deal with him or whatever, you know, and they just like, when it comes to mom and it comes to the guy, penis or whatever, when the girl get with him, that's who she gonna choose. You know, Sierra saying if she in the mall with her mama and her dude text her and say let's get it in or whatever, she gonna go to her dude, okay? You know, Kirk saying the same thing, Rashida saying the same thing, everybody, even Yandy saying the same thing. And you know, Yandy was like, don't act like that, Carly, because you don't want to be like the angry mother-in-law, or you know, the messy mother-in-law. Look at what's going on with me and my mother-in-law. You know, she don't want her to be in that situation, because when KP showed up, you know, she acting all childish and whatever. No, because I thought that you wanted, this supposed to be a girls group, this supposed to be a girls trip or whatever, and this is what I thought it was, and then you gonna bring him, okay? I was like, oh girl, I understand it, because the only part that I truly understand and I get, when Carly said that, you know, Jasmine said that she wanted a separate room so she can have some space or whatever. Come to find out, you know, you want that extra room so that you can have space for you and KP. It ain't just for her. So basically, she said that she paying for this room for this girl and him. Okay, he up in here for free. you know, and I feel some type of way too, okay? Nigga, you could at least put in on this. If you gonna come, he came on a free trip, and truth be told, Love and Hip Hop probably paying for this anyway. So, Carly, you ain't paying nothing this ain't. Girl, and if they not, y'all cheat. This how y'all do y'all cast. But anyway, I was like, Carly, calm down. She gets up, throw a little fit, and leave. All right, you know, I can't judge him because this the first time that I seen him, so I don't know if it's true or not. Meanwhile, we get to Rennie Rucci. Baby, I forgot that she was on the show. We saw her one time 10 episodes ago, okay? And so, you know, she's up in the booth, she's singing about, you know, the fact that, you know, she had her first child at 16, then she had her daughter at 18, because I was like, damn, when we first saw that boy, he got a mustache and everything. I said, how old is he? And how old is Rennie? Okay? But, you know, let me just say this. Rennie, you a cute girl, but that bob that you got is cute. I just want you to take them baby hairs out of here, okay? Because them baby hairs in that goddamn confessional is bothering me. It's bothering me with that little bob, okay? The bob is cute by itself. Take them unnecessary baby hairs out of here, okay? Pluck them away, you know? But, you know, she's in the studio. She says she's doing music that she hasn't done before, different sound or whatever. She's talking on deeper subjects and stuff like that. And she's talking to her friend Hollywood, and basically about, you know, something that's been going on with her family, and how her sister, you know, she gets from a reliable source that her mother is telling her sister that she saw on the internet that she was hooked on drugs, okay? Talking about Rennie being hooked on drugs. And, you know, she just like, sometimes you gotta step away from people, even if it's your own family. You gotta love people from afar, because this is the cycle that they go through. Sometimes they're cool, sometimes they're not, and it goes back and forth just like that. And it was like, you know, her mom and her has this, you know, contentious relationship, because her mom really wasn't here for the fact that she got pregnant at 16, okay? She got pregnant at 16. She dropped out of school. She had to work a couple of jobs here and there, 3 jobs at a time sometimes. I think she was a stripper at one point. And, you know, any parent would be a little bit upset because they, you know, wanted more. They didn't have this in the cards for their kids, okay? You know, at least finish your education before you go out procreating and stuff like that, you know? But instead of just being there and loving her, it's like, you know, she probably looked her nose down at her because of what she did, which is not right, you know, and which made her feel away. And then when she takes the kid, it's like, she's the type of parent that I will watch your kid for a price, okay? You know, I will dog you when you're not here, but when you here and you're giving me money and you're taking care of me and whatever, we good, okay? And I don't like people like that, okay? I just really don't, because when we first saw her mama, we thought everything was good, you know? And she was like, at this point, she don't even feel like, she don't even want to bring the kids back down there to her, okay? And it was like, when I give you money, we all straight, but other than that, you know, you talking mess and doing all this other stuff. And I felt bad for her. That was some real stuff, because there's some people that's going through some mess like that. I wouldn't know how to deal with it, you know what I'm saying? That'll mess me up. People just using me. And she was like, you know, people think that just because you see me on the gram and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and you sign to a label, whatever, that you really out here popping and you living this lavish life, and you don't. And she basically put it out there like, people be false flagging, okay? Y'all be faking the funk until y'all truly make it, you know, for this image that y'all trying to portray, you know, and really be out here struggling, you know? But I hope they get that mess together. Then you get Mama D get a phone call from Judy, okay? Mendeecees's mama. Bitch, these two linked up when they was in Arizona on the family reunion, okay, that we did earlier this year. And they became good girlfriends, all right? So Judy, you know, she calling her basically like she in her feelings because they down there in Dubai. And Mendeecees, they had invited everybody, her Yandy family and everybody else family and all this stuff. But when it came to her, you know, Yandy didn't really want her to come. And I was like, was that the case? I think it was a little bit. But Judy, you got to understand the reason why. Y'all always got this beef, and you lied on her at this reunion thing or whatever, all just to start some trouble. You did some stuff, and you can't be upset at the fact that she hasn't really fully forgiven you all that, you know, all the way. You know what I'm saying? Because you trifling just as well. Yandy trifling and you trifling. And so therefore, you know, Miss Judy, she up here telling all the tea. She was like, you know, she doing a whole bunch of stuff for stunts and shows. This marriage ain't even real. The marriage is fake. Mama D is like, wait a minute, I was down there in New York when they did it. And the producers was being messy. Was like, did you know that the marriage wasn't legalized? Mama D said, I knew that the marriage wasn't technically legalized. I said, oh, Mama D, in your words. Okay, bitch. Because y'all know how Mama D used to be back in the day, okay? And she was like, but other than that, with the court system, it wasn't legalized. But, the way that Judy is putting it out like they fake and all this stuff, that ain't right. But that's her homegirl. She gonna be there. Judy asked her to come with her. I said, so y'all can come up there and stir a mess so Mama D can act like she putting stuff together, but she really there to egg on the mess. I said, let me watch this. These old ladies don't make no sense. So they are about to get ready to go to one of the highest buildings up in Dubai. Listen, let me tell y'all something, okay? Because I don't know, like, I want to travel and I wanted to go places like Dubai and stuff like that. But I'm the type of person that when I see everybody wanting to do or doing the same damn thing, going to the same damn place or whatever, it makes me not want to go. Everybody and their mama be going to Dubai. Everybody and their mama be going to Cancun, Mexico. Now it's Tulum, Mexico. And it's like, girl, I don't even want to go no more, okay? Because now I just feel like I'm hopping on a trend or whatever. And I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Like, that is the go-to destination, Dubai. When niggas get a little bit of change, they want to go to Dubai to make it feel like they doing something. Even though I do want to go because the city, it looks very beautiful, okay? And I would be all the way here for the sightseeing. You got Sierra and Eric. They go out and they do their thing. They go into this place called the Frame or whatever. I don't know what it's called, okay? But it's a frame. That's what it look like. It look like a big ass picture frame, okay? And she gonna say something. Oh, that's boring. I want to go do something. I said, girl, shut up. And, I don't care if you already been here before or whatever, Let this man spoil you at this point. She was like, this whole thing with Eric, you know what I'm saying? He already came prepared. For once, I ain't got to pay for nothing or whatever. We found out that Eric is 4 years younger than her. When she was sitting in that bus, okay, and they had the camera on her side profile. Now, I never said anything about Sierra's look because I actually like Sierra. You know what I'm saying? She's actually one of the only ones or the few. Do I even follow anybody else from Love and Hip Hop franchise? No, I think she's the only one that I actually do follow. Crazy, okay? And I don't even know how I followed her. But either way, I know I follow her on Instagram or whatever. So, I never comment on her looks or whatever. And when I look at like Rock's video and she be talking about how she has a funny look, okay? She's a cute girl, but she does have a funny look. When she was on that side profile, I was like, did she get her lips filled up or whatever? Because it was very much giving duck, okay? It was very much giving duck and fish put together. That's what it was. But, when she was sitting down, I think it probably was the angle because when she was sitting down eating, it didn't look so inflated. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand why she had the clips in her head or whatever. You could have just put your head in a ponytail or something like that, or I don't know, put a little, scarf on it, jazz it up or whatever. But it just threw me off to see them clips and stuff up in your hair like you was trying to keep it pent up. But whatever. They go to the frame thing. He's scared of heights, but he's sacrificing it. Okay. He said, listen, I'm gonna do this for my boo. All right. That would have been me. Okay. I would have had to just suck it up because that would have just made my stomach go topsy-turvy. Okay. Because I'm not necessarily scared of heights, but it's that funny feeling that comes in my stomach when I get too hot. It's just, I would rather not. I don't like that feeling. Okay. But they cute together. I ain't even gonna lie. They sitting there, they talking, having a little dinner, having a little lunch or whatever. Talking about their relationship. I know it seems like it's moving fast and what it is that they want for her birthday. And, he don't want to go shopping no more. And, she basically saying she want a baby. Do he want a baby? Did it sound like she was kind of pressuring him to say yes or whatever? I don't know, but they seem like they on the same page. And she was talking about how, her daughter was saying that, I hope y'all out there in Dubai practicing for a baby because she want a little sister. And she was like, for her to say something like that, that means that she really love you. Okay, because she don't never say nothing like that because that means that she really love you. She had to say it at least 3 times that the girl really love him, And I was like, well, as long as everybody is cool cool in the situation and there's respect going around, I'm fine with it, okay? Even though I thought their courtship getting together was a little bit much like fast, okay? But they still together and they do seem happy. So who am I to judge? No, nobody. Meanwhile, we got the other group, Gandy and them, Rashida and them, they going over there to the building that's really, really high. And, Rashida's still talking about how she not feeling good and they all the way up in the air and stuff like that. And she still have to go ahead and tell her husband what's going on. Okay, fine. You're not pregnant. Anyway, moving on from that. Erica and look, Imani, okay, they show up and, of course, Yandy had to tell us how they got close and everything and they was for each other when, especially at the family reunion situation. And, everybody was just having a good time. And I was like, this the calm before the storm, because once Mama D get her ass there, they don't tell her what's gonna happen. So, while everybody out to dinner or whatever, Rashida winds up telling Kirk that she could possibly be pregnant. Kirk is like, he been raising kids for 30 years and he just basically don't want to be an old man, having a little kid and all that stuff. Okay, fine, whatever. Cool, moving on from that. They gonna figure it out. I'm sorry, let me fix this. There we go. Then we get Rennie Rucci, okay? She got her kids at the crib down there in Atlanta. They gonna be down there for summer break. They got birthdays coming up and, she's asking them what they want to do. And then at the same time, her mother is also in town and she wanted to come by and visit with the kids. And so, she just, because it's the kids, she gonna let her to come through. So, of course, she came. At least the mama didn't come through empty-handed. She brought food, you know what I'm saying? The kids love pizza, all right? And so, at this point, you can tell that the little girl, that they love their grandma, because that girl embraced and hugged her for a long time. That was cute to me. But at this point, we saw when the mom came in and she saw Rennie. I don't know if she was talking about her little bag on her or her shorts or something that she had. She was like, oh, that's cute or whatever. That's going to be mine's next, ain't it, huh? And Rennie was like, there we go. That's showing the pattern, okay? But at this point, she wanted to talk to her without the kids being there. And so she was basically trying to get down to the bottom of it. Why is it that you're trying to tell people, I'm hearing around town, that you're telling people that when my kids are with you, and I thank you for watching my kids, but you trying to say that when my kids are with you, I don't give no money or anything like that. And then you out here trying to insinuate and say that I'm on drugs. Oh, I didn't say that you was on drugs. I saw something, and it said that, your nose was running or whatever, and that might be that powder and all this stuff. And I was just asking out of concern. No, you told my sister that. No, that's not what it was. I was being a mother and all this stuff. She was like, if you were so concerned, why didn't you tell me? So at this moment, she basically trying to deny and act like nothing that she did was wrong. And it is pissing Rennie off. And I can truly understand the reason why. People know when they do messed up stuff, and then when they get caught up in it, they have a problem and a hard time admitting, okay, yeah, that's what I did. All right. That's what her mama seems like at this point. So, hey, everybody got some messed up stuff going on. This is crazy. So, yeah, Rennie is just like, the only time that you reach out to me is when you want money or something like that. Other than that, you don't reach out to me, or you saying some negative stuff about me. This ain't the first time. This ain't the last time this is going to happen. And the mom, she's just being so, the way that she's coming off, that would have pissed me off too, okay? Don't try to make me seem like I'm crazy for my suspicions or for, saying that you did what you did, because I know that you did it, because this is your pattern, okay? And you trying to lie to me in my face. In my home, you're going to lie to me, and I'm getting upset for what? Why would I get upset if it's not true? You know what I'm saying? So she goes in the bathroom and she cries, and, her mom come up in there and talk about something. You really being messy with me over nothing. I said, girl, just the way, the mama is a manipulator, and the daughter is catching on, and she's just, she probably already caught on, but she just now standing up, okay? That's what it feel like. She trying to put her foot down, but the mama is just blocking it, okay? Trying to make her feel bad. And I was asking what day did it is. I called you. No, you did it. No, you did it. I text you. No, you did it. Trying to pull out her phone. What day was it? And I'm just like, girl, just admit that you said what you said, and what your daughter is saying is real, and let it go, okay? At this point, Rennie just realized that there's no talking to her. There is nothing going on with that, because she's going in circles, and it is what it is. She just gonna end it right there. Okay. Moving on from there, we get Rashida and Kurt. Girl, she gonna take a pregnancy test. That's all that it is. Okay. He's basically like, I don't know how a kid gonna fit in with us doing all the stuff that we doing. You know, you got press two, we got the bistro and the drama there. You know how this gonna fit in, but we'll see what it is. Okay. And I was like, all right, who cares? So, Kirk and Rashida, they ain't pregnant. Moving on from that. So, Mama D shows up to the little lunch dinner or whatever that they was having, right? Before that, Carly is all up in her feelings about Jasmine being there with her boyfriend and not spending no time with her. It is so funny how the roles are reversing right about now, because when they did the Love and Hip Hop family reunion, Jasmine was on there crying about not being able to spend time with Carly because Carly is so focused on other stuff and she didn't have that time as a kid. Now it's Carly talking the same thing because now Jasmine is focusing on her boyfriend, and she was like, I only been with him for 3 years and you're not the best person to give relationship advice and all this stuff. Girl, I don't care. Moving on to Mama D popping up. Okay. First of all, Erica said, what's she doing here? Now, Mama D on some mess because I speak to her every day. You know, she called me every day. I said, oh, so y'all really got cool, okay? Because y'all remember, it used to be contention all up in the palace, all right? And she was like, she didn't know that she was coming, okay? And so Mama D said, listen, let me go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off. It can't hurt. You know, Judy ain't going to be here till tomorrow. And what else am I going to do? Okay, I'm known to meddle, so let me go ahead. She pulled Yandy to the side and said, listen, I was talking to Judy, and Judy told me that your marriage was fake, even though I was there at the wedding in New York. And of course, Yandy had to call Mendeecees over there, and let Mama D repeat what she said. And, you know, of course, Mendeecees is upset. Mendeecees is like, if you wanted to bring that type of energy, you should have kept that over there in the United States, okay? You don't bring that over here on no trip where we trying to have fun, where we're trying to have a good time and nothing but positive vibes. Leave that negativity over there, okay? Yandy, you know, she's in her feelings. She's talking to Erica and calling them about it. And basically they come to the conclusion that, you know, she's just, it's about her. Judy, her past that she hasn't got over yet, and you know she's trying to place blame on other people or whatever. But at the end of the day, Judy was wrong for bringing it up the way that she brought it up. But you know, Yandy, you were not technically married, okay? Technically, you were not married, all right? Everybody keep on saying, but I was at the wedding. I was at the wedding. Okay, you was at a wedding ceremony, but you did not. The marriage was not legal in the eyes of the law. Okay, she didn't put out the paperwork, and she was talking about, you know, once you do all of that, she didn't want to pay no restitution. She didn't want to get tied down to no child support. So, with that being said, if you didn't want to do all of that, has Yandeese paid all of his restitution? Has he paid on all his child support? So, are y'all married technically now? Did you sign and fill out the paperwork then? You know, I'm confused at this point by what Yandy is saying. You know, if that's your reasoning as to why you didn't put it out there, you know, fill out the paperwork then, is it still that reason now? Like, are they legally married? Put it down in the comments. That's what it is, y'all. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. It was cute only because Mama D and Judy was finna start some mess. Y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all later for Love and Hip Hop Miami. Peace.